All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Happy Thursday night. We are back for Forex Talk over beer. I think it's been a while. I think it's been a freaking while. It's been so long. And by the way, if you're new here, welcome. If you're an existing following, welcome back. I know it's been a while. We did a couple live sessions. I think Forex Talk over beer has been like a couple weeks ish, probably month. I don't know. Been extremely busy. And also just pain in the butt streaming with this crap. StreamYard. I was so close, man. I was so close. I finally, after 2 years, I guess. Okay, so what happened is my Mac crashed a couple of days ago when I updated for the new Mac OS. So, like, great opportunity. Now I'm going to be able to reinstall OBS because back then, even if I deleted the files, even if I did everything, I was not able to make OBS run. So, anyways, and I used it in the past. Like if you look at my stream, like in 2021, I think, I've been using OBS. Anyways, so I was so close. Like everything was set up. Like even all my little emoji, like little special effect, really basic. I'm not a geek, but and when I press start streaming, I got a pop up saying like you need to update your AMD card or something. So I'm like, shit. So that's why I'm late. It is what it is. So all right, so the concept of the show for if you're new here, concept of the show is really simple. We're gonna crack up a little beer here. And we're gonna drink a beer, we're gonna talk Forex, give you trade ideas, answering questions, maybe giving you tips on anything. Let's talk about anything you guys want to talk. So, but we're gonna start with obviously the breakdown of the market. And I'm gonna do a special cheers today to one of our, I don't know if he's live now, but one of our student that actually was here, Jacob, welcome and congratulations on becoming top step funded traders. So cheers, Jacob. Well deserved it. And yeah, man. So very, very good. Very proud of you. So cheers to that. Woo! That's good. Okay, so let's get started. Late. Hopefully, I'm not talking to myself. Is this sound good? Please tell me I'm not muted. Last time it actually did happen to me. Am I good? Anyone? Anyone can confirm? Hopefully, I'm not talking to myself. Please. I'm gonna start doing signs. Am I talking to myself? All right. We're good. All right. So Jacob, hold on. I think I see something popping up here. Boom. All right. Cheers to the dogtail setup. Yeah. So actually, yeah. Fun fact: Jacob was saying he only took one swing this month. I mean, in September, but the dogtail setup actually helped him like pass the challenge. So that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. All right. So let's jump into it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this banner going here. Boom, here we go. Let's get started. Why I got this in my face? I need to drop the camera a bit, maybe. And let me change something very quickly here. Style. So I'm guessing no. Hold on. Stand by. This. I feel like I got the bar in my face. I guess I need to drop this a bit. Maybe that's better. Yeah, here we go. All right, cool. Let's get started. Let's start with GJ. Obviously, I mean GJ today. Dogtail setup will be a little crazy. The market was insane. I mean, don't forget tomorrow is NFP. Okay, so be extremely careful. Usually, the week of NFP is always like a little crazier. But yeah, so it is what it is. So let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the weekly time frame. Let's take a look at the weekly here. We have. Let me put this full screen here. All right, cool. So here, we are now. I mean, we don't know yet because this candle is not closed yet. But technically, we are still bullish. We passed out some weekly gold and we destroyed it, literally. So just gonna leave it there for now because I mean it's not closed yet. Tomorrow, NFP, anything can happen. Let's take a look here on the daily time frame. Daily is bearish. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a big chance that this is gonna close bearish. So next week, if we can see, let's say, now that we are actually, let's remove this because I mean we completely destroyed it. Let's establish this area of interest right here. Right. Let's do this. Perfect. And excellent. Perfect. So here are daily area of interest. What about the 4 hour? 4 hours also bearish right now. I mean, obviously, if we do have a pullback in this 4 hour time frame here, if it was not NFP tomorrow, I would be very interesting in taking a day trade to the downside. But since NFP tomorrow, I'm gonna be chilling, being very careful. So if something very solid show up before, like a couple hours before NFP, maybe. But usually I stay away. Like I would say like 95% of the time I would stay away and just look at it. I mean, if I'm already in the market and I'm already like in profit, what I'm gonna do is gonna secure probably some profit, move my stop at break even just to play it safe, because like I said, NFP can be wild. And I'm gonna let it play out and see if maybe I can catch more. But I usually don't like to play NFP. And the reason why I say play NFP, because for me NFP and like NFP and CPI are more like, I mean, yes, there's traders that specialize into not technical but fundamental analysis, and that's great, and they know what they're doing. On my end, I'm more technical, so I prefer to stay away from those and not gamble it. Okay. But that is just my perspective. Okay. So now let's take a look at AUD USD. AUD USD was looking so nice for a couple of days and was really interested into it. So let's see how it looks now. So right now, it still looked nice on the weekly. We got the weekly bullish. All right. So we got the higher high here. We got to pull back exactly where we want it. Oops. Where we want it. We got the daily area of interest, weekly golden zone, retesting previous structure point. And this weekly is not closed, obviously, but if it closed like this, there's no bottom wick at the bottom. So that means there's less probability for price to continue to the downside here. So that's actually pretty good. What about the daily? Daily is also bullish. The only thing I don't like about this daily is we failed on, like, here we already have like pullback without trading a new higher high. That's, I don't like it. But since it's like kind of halfway, um and we're still have like a lot, like if this would happen like somewhere here, I would for sure not be interested. Okay. But since I still have room before that resistance, I'm still looking at it. Let's take a look at H4. Let's take a look. Now, the daily did close bearish though today. The day just closed. This one for me is a write-off candle. So for me, it doesn't exist, right? There's no information in this candle. So I would, the way I see it is like tomorrow probably going to continue a little lower and maybe hopefully like form like kind of a doji-ish, and Monday we got engulfing, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, boom, we rock it to the upside. That would be what I wanted. But I cannot trade what I think or what I want. I need to trade what the fuck I see. So sorry for the F-bomb. Just oh. All right, so H4 now. Sorry, my wife just wrote to me. Oh, actually, I'm pretty sure you guys got that notification because since I got my new computer, I didn't activate do not disturb, right? Do not disturb. Do not disturb. Oh, because my wife's in my favorite. She's showing up. That's why. All right, guys. Cheers. What are you guys drinking tonight? Let me know. Hey, by the way, guys, if it's your first time here, let me know. Say hi. Drop a hi in the comment. Where you're from. I want to know where you're from, guys. Okay. I'm building back now. Now, finally, for real, I should be able to be more constant now because technically I don't have any more trade shows, not much traveling in the next couple weeks ish months. So we should be good. Okay. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the first one of some consecutive Forex talk over beer. Okay. Because back then I used to do it like every Thursday night, right? But especially summertime, sometimes we got stuff going on, but hey, it is what it is. Cheers, guys. But hopefully now I'm gonna be able to be a little bit more constant. Raph, what's up, buddy? Good evening, boss. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right, cool. So now let's take a look at AUD Like I was saying, we're looking now at. Let's do a recap because. All right, so weekly we are bullish. We got a pullback, like we just said. We look at. Sorry, let's take a look at the daily. We're also bullish. NH4. If you look here, we flipped bearish. So I'm gonna update this. Boom, and here. So for me, for anything, if I want to take this straight to the upside, I need my H4 in sync. Okay, I never go against my H4. Okay, so um, especially if I do a day trade or a swing, like for me, it doesn't really make sense because the H4 is right in the middle. So if I go against that H4, I'm just so fucking dumb, right? For me, it doesn't make sense at all. Okay. So yeah, so for me, I would wait for price to either this, break above here, retest to go to the upside, or I'm gonna have to wait to break above like right here, okay, and a retest to go up. So one of the two. So I'm actually gonna, for now, I'm gonna place the alert here. That's gonna say, boom, H4 going bullish. By the way, guys, if you have any pair that you're looking at that you want to trade maybe tomorrow or next week, and by the way, again, tomorrow be extremely careful. This is NFP. So let me know in the chat if you have any special pair you want to take a look at. Let's take a look at NZD/USD meanwhile. So we're looking at the weekly time frame. We are bearish since a while, like since January 25. We've been bearish. Now if you're looking at the daily is bearish. I'm waiting for that pullback. It's coming up now. Actually, this one now looking a little nicer than this one. So I'm gonna place an alert here. Oops, what did I do here? Delete. Here we go. And let's do this. Okay, so that's gonna be daily. Daily. Oops. Daily. Going bullish. Perfect. Here we go. And where is the 382? Where's the 382? 382 is right here. So I'm actually going to place an alert here and place a black line just for me to know. And my daily golden zone is at the wrong spot right now. How the hell? How did I do this? That's so weird. All right. So this is going to be a little higher here. All right, cool. Let's place that black line here for that 382. Oh, already placed one. There we go. So let's do I have like an, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Oh, that's a daily. Shoot. Need to do it again. All right, bear with me, guys. We are there. There we go. Perfect. So now I can remove my fib. There we go. Cool. I'm actually going to place a second alert here at 382 so I can keep track on it. So I'll show you exactly what I'm going to be waiting for once we reach that area. So that's 0.382 daily. Okay, so now let's go check H4. So H4 is bullish. Wait a second. Yeah, okay. So H4 is bullish, perfect. Obviously, if H4 do flip bearish, I'm gonna be probably looking at it still because we were extremely close to that. Oh no, actually, we have still room to trade too. But at the same time, let me check. Do we have any? Yeah, we did retest this area here. You see, we have problem here, problem here. If we zoom out here, so this is clearly an area of interest here. So we got 3 touches. So since we retested that area of interest, if the H4 flip back bearish, I'm definitely going to be looking at it. So I'm actually going to place also an alert here. That's going to say H4 going bearish. Let's say that this flips bearish. I'm going to wait, obviously, for the lower high. And because once we're going to pull back up here, there's a big chance that the smaller time frame will be bullish, right? The 30-minute or H1, and I will wait somewhere in here in that movement down for the H1 or 30-minute to flick back bearish, and this is where I'm going to get my entry. So I'm going to get extreme confirmations that we're going back down, baby. We're going downtown. All right. Man, fuck, this beer's good. All right. CAD CHF. CAD CHF. CAD CHF. We are bearish on the weekly time frame. We are bearish also on the daily. Okay. We got a new level low. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have a continuation trade here. We already broke previous low, respected previous high. It's a smaller body candle though. I can see that maybe next week we might have a pullback. But if not, I mean, we already broke previous low also. There's a big chance we're going to continue to the downside. But the problem is we got nothing to the left until the dinosaurs time. And you'll be like, what the hell's the dinosaurs time session? If you go way back in time, like where are we now? Look, the dinosaurs. I know I'm crazy. We're like, what the fuck? Sorry, guys. Okay, so weekly is bearish, right? And we got our daily also bearish. I mean, we got nothing. Like, we are at the lowest point. So, I don't know, man. This one's kind of, there's not much. Yeah, no, this one I'm not that interested in later. AUDGPY. All right, so let's take a look. Weekly. Weekly, we are bullish. Nice pullback here. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice pullback to the weekly area of interest, weekly golden zone, major QP. Man, this is perfect. This is perfect. Oh, we got a comment here. What is it? Raph, the dinosaurs. Oh, shit. You got the dinosaurs emoji? Damn, boy. I love it. Okay, so here, all right, so weekly bullish. Daily is also bullish. We did fail here on creating a new high. I hate that. What about H4? H4 is still bearish no matter what. So no matter what, I'm going to need H4 to go back bullish if I ever want to trade this pair. And yeah. So let's place an alert here. I'm going to say H4. There we go. Perfect. Cheers. CHF GPY. Weekly bullish. Nice pullback. I cannot use my fib yet because it's not closed yet, but technically, I mean, it's closing tomorrow. Like I said, it's an FP tomorrow, so anything's possible. But just to give us an idea, what do you want me to say, man? This fucking golden zone is magnet. It's a magnet. You know? I was about to say something very dirty right now. Oh boy. Okay, so we're right in that golden zone. What about the daily? Daily is bearish, obviously, because we got to pull back. Um, so daily lower low. Here we go. And daily lower high. Perfect. Okay, so no matter what, I need the daily to go back bullish. So the best thing here, the best thing would be for, you see this doji here? Perfect. So probably at tomorrow we're gonna have a pullback, maybe Monday also. Boom. Oh shit. Hold on. Wait a second. Yeah, that's gonna take us way too long. Oh, that would suck. Ugh. Yeah, I think we're screwed on that one. It's not gonna happen. Like, because the best thing for this pair would be literally. Oh, this is hard to say for Frenchie. So, anyways, something like this, back above, retest to go up. But man, this is the daily time frame. So you're talking about like maybe 2, 3 days. I mean, another like 2, 3, 4 days, another 3, 3, 4, 5 days, retest. I mean, you're talking like fuck. Yeah, so that would be terrible. And the only other option will be to tomorrow NFP pump here, and Monday we got a correction of the market and we go up. I guess that would be the only other option. But if not, it's gonna take us way too long. So I'm gonna place that one blue because it's not close to be ready, but I want to keep track on it. So 80 CAD. Let's take a look. Weekly bullish, nice pullback, exactly where we want it. I was not able to enter that trade. We just did create a new high though. That's nice. So, all right. So we did everything we actually expected it. So that's pretty good. So now we got the doji, so we can use our fib. That'll be good because I mean we're gonna be retesting the previous structure point, golden zone. That'll be great. That'll be pretty great. Weekly is already bullish. H4 bearish. Nice shampoo pattern coming up. I mean, this can be like a nice maybe day trade, counter trend trade, day trade. Is the daily bearish though? No, the daily is bullish. That'll be like more like a scalp ish, you know. But yeah, because this is the area you're targeting, right? This area right here. So the move down now, knowing that your H4 is bearish, you got your 2 hour bearish and your 1 hour bearish. Great. What about 30 minute? 30 minute when bullish. So I'm guessing like if anyone scalp or do like a quick day trade, this can be one. Boom. Oops. What did I do here? Yeah, because now we're bullish on the 30. But once we do close under here and we have our entry signal, I mean, that 30 minute one. Let's say day slash scalp trades idea. Let's see. I'm actually gonna put it orange. Oops. Perfect. All right, ADGPY. Did we did it? No, not yet. Did we? All right, nice pullback here. All right, so weekly bullish. I think we just did it. No. Yeah, we just did that one. Yeah. Euro NZD. Weekly bullish. All right, we're starting that pullback. Cannot use the fib yet. Daily is bullish. All right, we can definitely use our fib here. Boom. Now let's take a look at the area of interest. Do we have anything here? Here we got 1, 2. Let me scroll to the left. Yeah, nothing. Okay. So definitely gonna be taking a look probably at 382 also, since we got nothing else. I'm gonna keep track here. Here we go. Perfect. Let's place an alert. Daily at 0.382. And here. Daily entering Jesus. Daily. Perfect. What about H4? H4 obviously bearish. And why do I say obviously bearish? Because most of the time when the daily has a pullback or the day or the weekly has a pullback, technically most of the time the lower time frame will be against it. It's normal because it's the pullback, right? 4 hour. All right, here we go. Perfect. Excellent. Ding dong. Hello, buddy. Cheers. Um, Hi, sir. Do math calculation work on Forex market for taking trades? I'm not sure if the question is like, do I have to be good at math to do Forex, or I'm not sure. Do math calculation works on Forex? You mean like specific like calculation or formula? I'm not sure. If you can maybe just point to me like the right question. Um, but like I'm not good at math, so I don't know if that can help. Yeah, no, it's basically like trading. It's basically like Ganser. Oh no, 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 no. Negative there, Ghostwriter. No, no. The only thing you need to calculate basically is your lot size, but thank God with Magic Key and tools like this, they're gonna calculate your lot size for you automatically in a second. So that's the only thing you need to calculate is your lot size. Anything else, fuck no. There's those fucking theory, like no, no. The only theory that I'm looking at is the quarter point theory, but and again, this is just as the quarter point theory for me is just like as an extra tool in my toolbox, right? So it's not there's nothing like if people tell you that you can trade and make money out of it theory, dude, fuck this shit. Run away far, far, far and fast, extremely fast. There's no such things. There's no magic formula. There's no one way to trade. There's many ways to trade. It's just being able to read the market, read those candles, understanding the story behind every fucking candles, and knowing what to do. And that comes with experience also and knowledge. And to be able to have knowledge, you got to be investing in yourself. Meaning reading books, taking courses, taking free videos, take whatever, but you got to get the knowledge done, right? So it's not because you saw one stream from one guy or you read one book from one guy. Once one guy can be a girl, so it can be whatever. It's not one thing. Okay. If you ask any trader that's been profitable, I don't think there's one person that's going to say, yeah, there's only one thing that works, like if they say that, they're the biggest fucking liar in the world. And I don't give a shit. I can say out loud, I don't give a damn. Like, I don't believe it. That's fucking not true. Because I'm gonna be able to take exactly, maybe not exactly, but pretty much the same pair as that other person, pretty much the same move, but we're looking at the market differently based on 10 different strategies, right? So there's not one thing that works. There's something that works for you and that connects with you, and you're feeling comfortable with that, and that's the way you trade. You know, it's like a recipe, right? There's cooks that's gonna have like, let's do like whatever, like pasta with mushroom and whatever the hell. Like they're gonna do, they all have the same recipe, but the way they cook is different. The way they slice those onion and they slice this and slice that, or they make a little bit of more milk and they shake it like that, so the texture is gonna be a little different, right? But at the end of the day, is that gonna be good? There's a big chance, but because they're following guidelines, but they're making it into their own personal sauce. So that's personally what I did. I went out there and invested more than $20,000 in myself, in different courses, different mentors. And I took a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of from him and there, and I did my own thing. So, and for me, it's been working. So that's usually what I suggest to people, is just try to discover what works for you. Then how do you take the trade? It's based on price action. Yes, most of the time. So it's based on price action. It's based on market analysis. But if you just join in, we're about to start a new pair. So I'm going to do CHFGPY. So it can give you a little glimpse on like how I do it. So I basically personally always start from, let's do CHFGPY. So I personally always start from the weekly time frame. I'm gonna look at my weekly. The first thing I'm gonna establish the trend. Okay, so this is step number one. I'm gonna establish a trend. Here you say that we are trending to the upside. So we are bullish. This is my higher high. This is my higher low. Right? Anything in between. I don't care if market does this. Anything in between those two lines is bullish, because the market structure didn't change. Okay, so plain and simple. Okay, so anything in between those, I don't care. Whoops, what did I do? Did I just did CHFGPY? I think I was just doing CHFGPY, right? Yeah, okay, so let's do Euro GPY. Sorry. So let's start from the weekly. So the weekly is also bullish. Okay, weekly is also bullish. Here, this candle is not closed because this is a weekly candle. It closed on Friday. Okay, if this candle was closed, I would use one of my tool that is Fib, and just this tool is only for me, not to take the trade, not to determine or decide anything. This is just a tool for me to know approximately where is the pullback going, and I can expect rejection. Okay, and fun fact, this is exactly there, you know, and I can bet money there's a big chance we're going to see rejection from there. So let's establish weekly golden zone. Perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the daily time frame, take a look. I'm going to establish the trend also, and we are bullish. Okay, so we are also bullish on the daily, but very close to be bearish, extremely close. Now, H4 will be bearish because we have the pullback. We have the pullback on the daily time frame, so we are bearish from here to here. Let's put this. Perfect. So for me to take a trade and a solid trade, I want my weekly, my daily, and my H4 in sync, meaning that they are going the same way. So for me to be able to take this trade, I would wait for H4 to flip back bullish. So I will wait for H4 to close somewhere in here, have a pullback. You never want to buy at a higher high. You always want to buy at a higher low. Okay. And I'm going to wait and see my confirmation and the next step of the strategy around this area to go to the upside. Okay. NZDCHF, let's take a look. NZDCHF is bearish. Wait for daily pullback for continuation. Let's see. Yeah, okay, this is still in play. You see, I marked this down on Tuesday morning, right? So I was actually waiting. Oh, not Tuesday morning. That was last week. Yeah, last week I marked this down, and we're finally having this little pullback here on the daily. What about H4? H4 is still, H4 is, so I'm going to show you here. So you see H4 has been trending bearish. So anything between this and this is bearish. So it was bearish, 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 bearish. Once we broke and closed here above this point, it became bullish. We have the pullback. This is, so this will become the higher low, higher high. Now we got the higher low and new higher high. And here we don't know yet. Okay. So now anything in between those 2 points is bullish. Okay, so that's always what you want to figure out. This is basic, but a lot of people, dude, there are so many people that get this wrong. You would be a very what the fuck is going on here? Like oh, here we go. Man, my computer was extremely laggy. Here we go. Perfect. So here is our higher high and higher low. Okay. So now for me to take this trade, as I said, and this is step number 1. There's many ways I can take a trade. I can take a swing, a day trade, or scalp. I mostly do, swing and day trade. So basically now for me to take this trade to the downside, I need H4 to go bearish. And now we're bullish. So once we're going to be breaking and closing under, so I can place an alert here. Just to alert me, H4 going bearish. And when that happens, I'm going to start looking at it and see if there's opportunity. Any pair that you guys looking at that you want me to go over and see if you guys have any question. Ooh, sorry, guys. Let me see here. There's a couple questions. Okay. Seems like NFP is canceled. What? Wait, what? Like, there's only fucking. Oh, sorry, man. I'm about to say something. But there's only that orange man that can cancel an NFP. What the? What? No way. Is that real? Forex Factory. Is that real? If so, man, this guy is starting to be like, man, I can't wait for this guy to be out of office, man. Since he's there, man, trading's been a nightmare. I mean, still pretty good, but still nothing compared to a couple years before. Or the first time he was in office, it was fucking good. The market was pumping. Now it's just like this guy is like completely unplugged from reality. News. Hello guys, we need to be very cautious about rate because okay. Calendar. It's still on the calendar. Shut down. Where do you see that? Like, because of the government shutdown? No way. Oh, this is news coming out. Subscriptions bar for US. No. Oh wow, that would be insane. That would be insane. Wow. All right, I'm good with that. That means I can trade tomorrow. Sir, how do you identify daily basis for a view to trade? A trade? What is the perfect exit for trade? I mean, there's like those questions, like there's not one specific answer for that, It depends on so many things. Like, where are you on the chart? Like, is there a noise to the left? What's the price to the right? How is the previous candle closing? What is your RR? What is your risk reward? Like, have you passed your 2 to 1 or 1.5 to 1 or or 3 to 1, or there's many answers to that. This is not just like one thing, like what's the perfect exist of trade, like there's no such thing. Like, there's a lot of things that you need to look. But first of all, when you enter a trade, you should always know when to exit. If you enter a trade without a plan, that's like going like in the middle of the sea without a GPS, without a plan, without knowing where you're going. If you're entering a trade, you know when to enter and you know when to exit. If you don't have that plan marked down in your game plan, that means you're gambling. Okay? Plain and simple. Okay? So that means that you need to have that, you know. But for that, again, it depends. Are you doing this trade based on a scalp, on a day trade, on a swing? There's a lot of things to look at, you know. How you identify your daily basis for a view to trade KA trade or a trade. I'm not sure K trade. What is a K trade? I'm not sure. But daily basis, I mean, you're talking about like I'm guessing trends. Like I said, you need to check. I'm gonna show it to you here on the daily. I mean, right now, if you look at this, if you look at this chart, okay, I mean, price, it's pretty obvious, price is going down. So in this specific example, it's pretty simple because I mean, there's no confusion. I mean, we're going down, right? But let's say we take this one. This one is pretty obvious also. Let me try to find something a little more challenging. Oh, this one is great. This one is perfect. Yeah, I love this one. Like, let's say you look at your chart like this, okay? You'll be like, all right, so now let's say we don't see this, okay, to the right, just as an example, okay? So let's say you're looking at this. Now you'll be like, oh shit, price is going up, right? Because I mean, it makes sense. If you're looking at this price, went down here, boom, 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 boom. Once we broke above here, we flip back bullish, pull back, technically we'll go up, right? But what you're not looking at is to the left. And that's really extremely important. That's always what I tell my students is always look left. So if you look left now, you're going to realize that if you slim down here, you'll realize that we are bearish since April 2025. So since April 2025, this was the lower high, this is the lower low, and anything in between those two lines is just market structure. You know, this is not bullish, this is not bullish, this is bearish. We're still bearish. But a lot of people get fucked on this. Oh, actually, we might have here created a new lower low though. Let me just, oh no, we didn't. We did not. Okay. So anyways, so yeah, so that's how I look at the trend. That's the first thing. And again, you don't look at only one time frame. You need to look at many time frames. So it depends. And again, depend which time frame you're going to be looking at. It depends on your style and what time frame you're going to be. What are you scalping? Are you day trading? Are you swing? So cheers. Hopefully that helped. But again, this is a lot of things. This is not just something you learn overnight. If anyone tell you you can make money out of Forex like in after watching like 5 videos, please don't listen to this guy. Okay, please. Okay, yes, we might be lucky and he might be lucky, once, twice, 3 times, but over time it's not gonna work. I swear. Took me 2 years to be profitable when I got started many years ago. And even there, my third year was like okay, but nothing crazy. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, bud. I'll try to apply. Sure, man. I mean, and I'll be doing a live session on Tuesday morning. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, activate the notification so you know next time I go live. You can also check out my IG. I let people know when I do live stream. And yeah, so basically, I got a lot of things on that channel. So you can watch many, 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 many replays. I've been streaming since Shit. I think I've been. Like, I don't even know. Wait a second. Let's check. I don't even know. To be honest. Um, trade with the pack. The fuck? Trade with the. Where am I? Are you? Are you? Are you joking? Oh, here. Man. Well, that's a nice view, Sasha. Good job. What was I doing? Whoa. Oh, shoot, I look young. Damn. Oh, that's 2020. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna go have a look at those old streams. Oh, this is so interesting. I think I was doing what was I doing? Was it a live session? Yeah, it was a live session. Oh yeah. That was when I was scalping. Wow. Wow, this is so. Oh, this is so fun. Sorry, guys. I'm like, wow, man, it's been a while. Shoot, 2020. God damn. But hold on. It's so funny because people sometimes they're like, yeah, you, like, what's your win ratio? What's are you winning for real? I'm like, fuck it, man. Go watch live, you know. I got nothing to prove. Go watch the win I did on live session. Now these days I do swing, so it's less often that you can experience the winner on live session. But when I was like day trading and scalping, it was like fuck every day or so, man. We had one winner, two winners, you know. It was crazy. Yo, 2023. Yeah, you got a lot of shit you can watch on this. 2021. Oh, that was with Stefanos. This guy's great. I don't know if he's still trading. I think so. But I had a one episode with Charlene. If you know, guys, Charlene FX. She still trade a lot. Where's Charlene? I had an episode with Charlene. Episode 15. No, no. That was episode on Magic Key. Oh, I did a live like simulator, I think. Oh, you see, this was Trixie, man. The journal. I can't believe that this journal they closed because this was the best tool to journal trades. To be honest, like I think did I show it at the end maybe? Oh, here. Oh yeah. So this was great. Like I had all my trades journal. People can access to it, see my notes. It was perfect, man. I'm so pissed they closed. That's still true. If you're following people that only show winners, run the fuck away. They're lying to you. That's so true. It's still true. Um, people don't only wins. You know that is not true. Yo, man, there's a lot of shit on this. Wow, that's so many hours of streaming. This is crazy. This is crazy. 2020, man. That's been like 5 years. Shoot, I didn't even realize. That was with Stefanos again. This guy's great. I like this guy. Such a nice guy. I had one with Kerwin also in here. The one with Roger was on Roger's stream, but oh well. So yeah. So anyways, so you got a lot of stuff you can look. All right. So what time is it now? Damn, I'm doing some overtime. Um, you're welcome. Time flies, man. You have no idea. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, guys. So I'm gonna be. I mean, I was so close to be able to stream with OBS. I'm crossing fingers. Somebody is gonna come up with a solution. I posted on my Instagram. I don't know what to do with that notification. I was like, everything was ready for OBS. I need to do an update, I guess, with my AMD card. I have no clue how to do that. So please help me out. If you know someone. So again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'll see you on Tuesday morning around like 7:30 a.m., 7 a.m. ish. Activate notification. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great evening, guys, and great weekend also. Peace out.